Most people think that all cricketers in India are minting crores, but that is far from the truth. It's only a tiny percentage of the cricketers who make it to the big league, and the journey of a 14-year-old cricketer to making it to a big IPL contract is a tough one.
Today, we take a financial deep dive into the earnings of a professional cricketer in India. From the early days of under 14 state cricket to under 16 state cricket, where you play for little to no money, all the way up to the big leagues of the IPL, where the multi-crore contracts begin.
Indian Premier League 2025 season is upon us. The 18th edition is expected to create more buzz, especially after India's Champions Trophy win.
What a throw from the outfield!
Let's start at the bottom. Under 14, under 16, under 19, the cricketers do not earn too much money at this stage. All they do is get a little bit of stipend or a little bit of travel allowance, which just covers their cost. But the expenses that their families have to do to support them are huge. They have to spend in lakhs just to cover the equipment cost, the travel cost, and of course the cost of coaching, going into academies to do the cricket training.
But at this stage, cricketers grind it out to hope to make it to the next stage, where they start to get paid as a full professional cricketer for their state.
The first real money starts only when you play first class cricket. The Ranji Trophy, the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, the Vijay Hazare Trophy. Let's break that down.
Now, why this entire segment on first class cricket is extremely important is because it's the first time a cricketer becomes a full professional in India and starts earning his professional salary when he plays the elite level of first class cricket, which is 3 major competitions: the Ranji Trophy, the Syed Mushtaq and the Vijay Hazare. Now, a lot of fans who follow Indian cricket at times miss this commercial aspect in a cricketer's life because the pay packages here have increased over the years, and today to play this level of cricket you get paid up to 60,000 rupees a day. You've got 3 slabs: 60,000 rupees a day, 50,000 rupees a day and 40,000 rupees a day, depending on the number of matches you play. So if you're playing a Ranji Trophy game, which is a 4-day game, you earn up to 2.4 lakhs for a game. Let's say you play 10 Ranji Trophy games in a season, that's 24 lakhs. The 50 over Vijay Hazare competition has the same pay scale, the 60,000, 50,000 and 40,000 rupees a day. So again, adding the number of games you play, that goes into your same package. You now get paid 17,500 rupees to play the domestic T20 competition, which is the Syed Mushtaq. So all in all, it's a decent package to be a first-class cricketer in India. And as of the last 2024-2025 season, the top elite Ranji Trophy players who made it all the way to the final, who played an entire Vijay Hazare competition, were earning anywhere from 20 lakh to 30 lakh a year. So while this is respectable income of 20 to 30 lakh rupees a year, remember, that's the base salary, the starting base price in an IPL auction.
Since the inception of the IPL, there are umpteen state leagues that have also emerged, which are additional revenue opportunities for the cricketers. These leagues are a feeder system into the IPL. They are a scouting opportunity for all the IPL teams to go and spot talent, and also provide a great opportunity for the cricketers to showcase their talent on a very competitive level. So there are leagues which have emerged: Karnataka Premier League, Maharashtra Premier League, there is a Mumbai T20 League and Tamil Nadu Premier League. So there are leagues emerging in all states.
Now these state-based mini IPL tournaments, as they're called, where a franchise T20 competition now exists in every state, have been in the news over the years for a variety of very positive reasons. There have been great examples like Sai Sudarshan, who was a product of the Tamil Nadu Premier League, and at one stage his salary in the Tamil Nadu Premier League was higher than his Gujarat Titans contract. There have been great examples like T. Natarajan, who was watched by scouts in the Tamil Nadu Premier League, and then he got an opportunity to play the IPL. So apart from an additional revenue opportunity where you get paid a decent amount of salary from, say, up to about 30 lakh rupees at the very highest end, you also get to play competitive cricket, and an IPL scout might be watching you. Now, every young cricketer in India always wants to know the process to get into the IPL auction, because that is the only way you become an IPL player. Now, as we spoke in an earlier segment, You play state cricket through the under 14s all the way up to the under 19s. So you as a step one need to be registered with your state association. You need to be a registered player with either the Karnataka State Cricket Association, the Mumbai Cricket Association, and playing your state competitions at the various age group levels. You then get an opportunity where a scout will watch you playing at the top level. A lot of good Syed Mushtaq Ali players over the years have done exceedingly well, and that tournament always happens before an IPL auction. So players will then go to their state association, fill in their details, and those names get sent to each IPL franchise. The second step is, of course, these state-based franchise T20 competitions like the TNPL and the Maharaja Cup in Karnataka, where it gives you a new platform to display your T20 skills. We used examples like Sai Sudarshan and T Natarajan, so scouts happen to watch you there as well, and that becomes another opportunity where you get to up your T20 and IPL credentials. So in a nutshell, be a registered player with your state association, play state cricket for your association at any of these levels, and then register with the association who send your name to the IPL auction. So these days, a lot of the IPL teams have a very wide scouting network. They travel the length and breadth of the country watching domestic cricket and looking at a lot of good players. So they often identify a player playing in the Syed Mushtaq or a player who's done well in the state franchise competition. And in case they've forgotten to register for the auction, the IPL franchises make it a point to tell the state association that this particular player is registered from your state. Please make sure that his IPL registration is done, so he comes in. Another interesting criteria is net bowlers, where these days net sessions are where a lot of bowlers get to bowl to their superstars, and suddenly, they catch a scout's eye or they catch a very prominent player's eye and they get called in for trials. Varun Chakravarti, a mystery spinner, was someone who bamboozled quite a few batsmen in the nets, and that becomes quite an interesting development as well.
And then comes the big moment that changes lives, the IPL auction. The base price, the starting price for an IPL auction entry was 30 lakhs in 2025. Remember, in the year 2008, which was the first year of the IPL, the costliest player that had gone in the IPL auction was Mahendra Singh Dhoni for a price of about 6 crores. Cut to 2025, Rishabh Pant, another wicket-keeper, went at a staggering cost of 27 crores for his IPL team, which was the highest bid in that auction. And remember, this is just a 1-year fee. He is with the team for a 3-year contract. So, in the IPL 2025 auction, the prices of players range from 30 lakhs to 27 crores.
Now, only the best of the best get bought at this IPL auction. The list of players on the day is a lot smaller than the initial list that comes to every IPL team. This is because players register from all over the world, they register from all over the country. The state associations, as we spoke earlier, send in a lot of names. That entire list goes to every IPL franchise, and they get to prune the list and send their wish list back to the BCCI. So when you watch that big mega auction on television every year, it has a smaller number of players and a smaller segment of players, which makes the bidding really exciting. Now, in the 2025 auction, 182 cricketers were bought at a staggering consolidated amount of 639 crores. That sounds a lot, doesn't it? But let's look at the numbers a little closer. There were 59 cricketers that got contracts over $1 million. So Sai Sudarshan got a contract of 8.5 crores if we look at it at $1 million, and that went all the way up to Rishabh Pant at over $3 million, the 27 crore number that's thrown around quite a bit. So the top of the pyramid is where the real money is, and that's what makes the distribution below a challenge. Teams have a budget, teams have to spend 120 crores each, which is their salary cap or player purse. So if a team has spent 27 crore on one player or 26.75 crore on a player like Shreyas Iyer, they have to manage the rest of their money on other players. This is what makes it very interesting on another level, because we had 43 cricketers that earn salary packages of 50 lakh to 1.5 crore. This is their annual salary, what they're paid for that entire year. So if the IPL team keeps them for 3 years, it's that IPL auction value into 3. So Rishabh Pant, if he stays with the Lucknow Super Giants for 3 years, it adds 81 crores to his bank account. A good player who's picked at 50 lakhs or at 1 crore can also earn 3 crores over an entire IPL period. So the pyramid is concentrated a lot at the top, but it is starting to move down. Now this whole aspect on 59 US dollar millionaires. This is exciting because how many industries in India add 59 US dollar millionaires in one particular year?
So while a lot of media attention would go into IPL contracts, there are still avenues where cricketers can earn money. There are two key avenues. First is a BCCI contract. So BCCI rewards contracts to players who play international cricket regularly. There are 4 different tiers of the contract: A+, A, B and C. And players are categorized into these according to their performances. The second part where players can earn money is through the domestic cricket, where a player like a Cheteshwar Pujara, who's not played too much of the IPL, would play a Ranji Trophy season, he would play the other forms of domestic cricket and earn his income from there. A good example would be somebody like a Ishwaran, who is playing Ranji Trophy, who's playing the domestic season completely but still hasn't cracked the IPL. He's not earned an IPL contract. Or somebody like a Cheteshwar Pujara, who's played for India for so many years on a BCCI central contract of A category, but he's not cracked the IPL, he's not played the IPL regularly.
So let's look at a current superstar like Shubman Gill, someone who plays on a very high IPL contract of 16.5 crores with the Gujarat Titans. He's also on a BCCI Grade A contract of 5 crore. And don't forget, his variable pay when he plays for India. So whenever you play a game for India, you get paid 15 lakhs for a test match, 6 lakhs for an ODI, and 3 lakhs for a T20 international. That is your variable pay over your fixed central contract fee of the 7, 5, 3 and 1 crore. So someone like a Shubman Gill could be earning 30 crore a year just in his primary on-field salary income if you were to add his IPL contract, his BCCI central contract and the other games where he plays for India. So the pyramid, again, as we spoke earlier, does reward you right at the top. It is very competitive. A lot of players are either dependent on Ranji Trophy income that we've spoken about. Some players are lucky to crack an IPL contract before they play for India. But if you're as good as a Shubman Gill who can play the IPL well and play for India, it is a very lucrative profession. And that kind of culminates how you earn money at different stages of being an Indian cricketer.
With the IPL Dhruv becoming such a huge property, a lot of parents, a lot of young cricketers want to start playing IPL as a professional cricketers, right? And they all want to know what are the kind of income streams available for these cricketers, which we've tried to break down today. We've tried to give an overview of what is the kind of income professional cricketers in India can earn.
Yeah, and that's been our intention to do this financial deep dive, because a big misconception in India is that cricketers earn a significantly high percentage of their income from off-field supplementary income through endorsements, etc. That is very, very few players. Just your Dhonis and your Virat Kohlis of the world, and now very few among the current crop. But our intention, Akhil, with this financial on-field deep dive, which is their on-field primary salary, is to give an overview of what you earn at every stage. You don't just wake up and walk straight into the IPL.
Yeah.
There's a process. You go through the various divisions of state cricket. You get to play a franchise competition now in your own state, like the TNPL, and not everyone makes it big into the IPL. So I think that it's very important to understand the levels if you're a junior cricketer, if you're a parent, which is the most important, because parents do take the ultimate sacrifice for young kids. And it is
a lot of expense that
of course, yeah. And it's important for them to understand that even if you don't play the IPL, if you're a good first class or a domestic cricketer, what do you earn? And if you're, as you rightly said, someone like a Cheteshwar Pujara, who'd been on a BCCI contract and didn't play the IPL, still earns an income. And I think that's been our main intention of this episode, to shine a light on the financial on-field pyramid.
So I hope you got an overview of what kind of money an Indian cricketer earns through our episode today, and what are the opportunities for cricketers to earn money on field.
Continue to watch our content, like, subscribe, and our channel, The Business of Indian Sport, will make sure we have you coming back for more.